Welcome, everyone. Today, we embark on a truly powerful journey, one that can forever change how you speak, think, and express yourself. This is a complete 21-day plan to master English speaking built around 7 powerful steps. We will approach them one by one with patience, power, and absolute clarity. This is not a dull grammar class or just a collection of tips and tricks. This is a real transformation system, because the truth is, fluent English is not a talent, it is a result. It is the result of consistent speaking, brain training, mouth training, and confidence building. If you commit 100% for just 21 days and diligently follow these steps, I promise you will not merely learn to speak English. You will begin to live inside English. You will overcome nervousness, speak without fear, and look back to declare, I did it. I broke the wall. I became the speaker I always wanted to be. So let this life-changing journey begin step by step. Step 1, train your mouth, not just your brain, covers days 1 to 3. This is often the most ignored, yet most powerful step. Many English learners dedicate months or even years to grammar vocabulary, rules, books, and exercises, but they forget to train the actual tool for speaking their mouth. Your brain may understand English, but if your mouth isn't trained to articulate words clearly, naturally, and confidently, you will constantly hesitate, pause, and feel nervous, always thinking, I know English, but I can't speak. This is because your mouth is unprepared. In this first step, our mission is clear. We will train your mouth muscles to speak English without fear, pausing, or feeling stuck, just as a singer trains their voice or an athlete trains their body. When you speak your native language, your mouth is already trained. You simply talk without thinking, forming every word, sound, and sentence effortlessly. But in English, your tongue might get stuck. Your lips feel tight. Your voice becomes smaller. Your pronunciation unclear, and you hesitate. This happens because your mouth isn't trained for English sounds. So, in step 1, we will break that barrier. We will speak aloud every day, not just think or listen, but use our voice. First, there is the mirror method, your new daily ritual. Every morning or evening, stand before a mirror, look directly into your own eyes, and speak aloud in English for 2 minutes. Yes, speak to yourself. This practice is not just about words. It's about building confidence. You are teaching your mind, I can speak. I will speak. I am not afraid to speak. What should you say? Anything simple. For example, good morning. My name is How Your Name. I am learning English. I love this journey. I will speak English fluently. I trust myself. I am growing. I am improving. Do this for 2 minutes daily. Don't strive for perfection. Just open your mouth and speak. Second, incorporate daily routine speaking. Your life is the best practice topic. Talk about your real day in English. Begin with simple sentences like, I wake up at 7. I brush my teeth. I drink water. I make tea. I check my phone. I take a shower. I wear my clothes. I go to work. I come back home. I cook. I eat. I sleep. Say these things aloud as you do them. Repeat each sentence 2 to 3 times clearly. If you do this daily, your mouth will automatically learn to speak English just like your native language. Third, speak each sentence 10 times for mouth muscle repetition. Select 3 short sentences every day and repeat them aloud 10 times each. The more you say a sentence, the more comfortable your mouth becomes. Examples include, English is easy. I am improving every day. I will speak fluently. Repeat each one 10 times, slowly and clearly. Don't just whisper or think it, use your full voice. This is like exercise, building muscle memory. Fourth, record your voice to track your progress. Use your phone to record 1 minute of yourself speaking daily. Simply describe what you did today. For instance, today I woke up at 7:00 a.m. I brushed my teeth. I made tea. I listened to an English video. I went for a walk. I talked to myself in English. I am practicing daily. Then listen to your recording. Even if you dislike your voice, listen. This is how you become aware of your improvement. You will hear your progress, notice the change, and that will motivate you. Don't aim for perfection, just speak. Don't worry about grammar. Avoid using your native language entirely while practicing. Don't pause, even if you make mistakes. And never quit. These 3 days will permanently change your comfort level. Step 2, think in English all day, all night, spans day 4 to day 6. This trains your brain to live inside English, not outside it. Let me share something most learners never hear. You cannot speak English fluently if you are still thinking in your native language. That is the silent block, the hidden wall. You might know grammar, vocabulary, and even speak a few sentences, but if your brain constantly translates every word before you speak, you will always be slow, always pause, always hesitate, and always feel nervous. This is why the think in English step is not optional. It is a requirement for fluency. This is where your English becomes automatic, where your brain declares, I no longer need translation. I live in English now. When this happens, speaking becomes natural. You don't think about how to speak. You just speak. So now we train your most powerful tool, your mind. You might wonder what it truly means to think in English. It means your first thought upon waking is in English. When you see your phone, your brain says, check messages. When you feel hungry, your brain says, I want to eat something. Not your native language thought. Then translate to English, then speak. That process is slow and painful. You want your mind to think directly in English without translation. This is fluency. This is power. This is freedom. You will follow these 5 systems every single day. These are not mere tips or tricks. They are mind rewiring tools that compel your brain to enter English mode and remain there. First, name everything around you in English for 5 minutes per hour. This is your new habit. Every 1 to 2 hours throughout the day, pause and observe your surroundings. Silently or softly, name the things you see, such as, this is my phone. That is a black chair. This is a window. It is open. The fan is on. I see a book. The cover is red. Why do this? Because your brain requires repetition. By naming real things in real time and real situations, you build a connection between your life and English. A connection stronger than any grammar rule. The more you do this, the more English becomes your natural environment. Second, narrate your life like a story for 5 to 10 minutes, 3 times a day. This is a secret method employed by many fluency coaches. You will describe your life as it happens, without needing fake examples or complex vocabulary. Just narrate what is occurring, like a commentator. Begin with a simple format. Right now, I am sitting. I am using my phone. I am reading this guide. I am learning English. I want to become fluent. Later, add more detail. Now I'm thinking about my goals. I want to travel one day. I imagine myself speaking English in another country. I feel proud of myself. I am trying hard. I will never quit. You don't need perfect grammar or elaborate words. You just need to think out loud in simple English. This will completely reprogram your brain. Third, write 5 thoughts in English every night. Do not skip this. Before sleeping, take 10 minutes to write 5 genuine thoughts from your mind in English. This is not schoolwork or homework. It is brain training. For example, I felt tired today. I worked hard. I didn't speak perfectly, but I tried. I want to improve more. Tomorrow, I will speak more confidently. Here's the tricks. After writing them, say them aloud 3 times. This way, your brain not only thinks them, your mouth says them, your ears hear them, and your entire system begins to believe them. The more authentic the thought, the stronger the result. Fourth, use English thoughts during silent time morning, toilet, travel, walking. You don't need extra time to think in English. Utilize your quiet moments, those minutes when you're brushing your teeth, showering, walking alone, sitting on a bus, waiting in line, eating alone, or before sleep. Use these exact moments to ask, what am I doing right now? What am I feeling? What will I do next? Answer with simple thoughts like, I am brushing my teeth. My mouth feels fresh. The water is cold. I am walking to the market. I see cars. I feel the air. I like this moment. These are real, simple, powerful thoughts. Your brain builds speed, structure, and vocabulary from real life. Do this every day, never skip. Fifth, don't translate. Block your native language on purpose. This is crucial. From day 4 to day 6, you must strive your best to avoid translation. If you don't know a word, skip it or explain it in English. For example, if you don't know the word, spoon, just say, this is a small thing. I eat with it. It is metal. That is thinking in English. You didn't stop. You didn't translate. You explained it in English. This is what fluent speakers do. They don't pause or freeze. They move forward even with simple words. You must teach your brain to survive and speak without needing translation. That is true fluency. If you wish to go even deeper, try these. Talk to yourself silently in English before you sleep. Close your eyes. Ask, how was my day? And answer in English in your mind. Change your phone language to English to force your brain to see English everywhere and learn words naturally. Set English alarms with affirmations like, I speak English. I believe in myself, and say them aloud when the alarm rings, building daily identity. Step 3, the pen or pencil trick, covers day 7 to day 9. You might know English, think in English, and even understand English movies, podcasts, and videos. But if your mouth is not trained to move clearly, freely, and fast, your words will still come out slow, unclear, and weak. Speaking English requires physical movement. Your mouth is a muscle, your tongue, jaw, and lips must all move in a new way when you speak English. If they are untrained, your pronunciation will always be weak, and you'll feel your voice isn't clear. People might ask, "Can you repeat that?" leaving you feeling shy, nervous, or quiet again. But don't worry, there's a powerful trick used by actors, singers, speakers, and English learners worldwide for years. It's simple, strange, and works like magic, the pen or pencil trick. Take a pen or pencil, not too thick, and place it gently horizontally between your teeth. Your mouth will be slightly open. Now, speak English sentences aloud with the pen or pencil in your mouth. Initially, it will feel difficult. Your mouth will feel stretched, your words unclear, and you might even laugh. But that's precisely the point. What's happening is your jaw muscles are opening more. Your tongue becomes stronger and more active. Your lip movement improves, and your mouth learns to pronounce every word clearly, even in a difficult position. Then, after 2 minutes, remove the pen and repeat the same sentences. You will immediately notice something amazing. Your mouth feels lighter. Your voice becomes sharper. Your sentences clearer. You feel in control of your words. This is because you just trained your mouth like a gym. You pushed your muscles, and now English flows more easily. This is not magic, it's muscle memory, and this trick helps you build it fast. Most people speak English using only 20 to 30% of their mouth movement capacity. Their jaw stays tight, their lips barely move, and their tongue doesn't stretch enough. But English sounds demand full movement, especially for vowels, clarity, and connected speech. By placing a pen in your mouth, you force your jaw to open wider, your tongue to move more powerfully, and your lips to try harder. It's like running with weights on your legs. It's hard at first, but when you remove the weights, you run faster. The same applies here. You practice speaking in a more difficult condition, and when you return to normal speaking, you feel clearer, more relaxed, and more powerful. This is why actors in training programs regularly do this. They become masters of pronunciation by training their mouths like athletes train muscles. First, choose 3 sentences per day. Pick 3 simple but useful sentences daily. Start with short and clear lines, such as, "I am learning English every day. I believe in myself. I can speak clearly and confidently. This is the best time to grow. I will never give up on speaking." You can also use your own lines based on your day. Now you're ready. Place the pen in your mouth horizontally. Take a clean pen or pencil and place it gently between your teeth horizontally, as if you're biting it gently. Do not push too hard, keep it safe. Now, try to say your 3 sentences with the pen still in your mouth. You will find it difficult, and your words will not be clear. That's fine. Speak slowly with effort. Say each sentence 5 times with the pen, focusing on trying to pronounce every sound clearly, even if it's hard. This is how you stretch your speaking ability. Then, remove the pen and speak again, feeling the power. After 5 rounds per sentence, remove the pen. Take a deep breath. Now, speak the same sentences again normally. This time, you will notice a huge difference. Your words are easier, your pronunciation is clearer, your jaw feels more open, and your voice has more strength. You just trained like a fluency athlete. This is powerful practice. Follow this with mirror speaking after pen practice. Go to the mirror, look at yourself, and say all 3 sentences again with full confidence. Feel your mouth move. Feel your voice become strong. Feel the English flowing from you, not from fear, but from power. Say, my voice is strong. My English is clear. I can speak. I will speak. I'm already doing it. Remember, don't bite too hard. Keep the pen gently between your teeth. Don't try to speak fast. Speak slowly and clearly. Don't worry about sounding funny. That's part of the training. And don't skip this. These 3 days will rewire your mouth and brain together. Don't stop if it feels hard. That means it's working. If you want to improve even faster, speak with a pen while standing in front of the mirror. Look at your mouth, look at your face, and watch your muscles working hard. This makes your brain pay more attention, improving your results. Step 4, build your confidence muscle, spans day 10 to day 12. What is confidence in English speaking? Confidence is not the absence of mistakes, nor is it speaking fast or having a British or American accent. Confidence is this: you speak anyway, even if you make mistakes, even if people are watching, even when your heart beats fast, even if your grammar isn't 100%. You speak because you know this is how you grow. Confidence is not given. It is built like a muscle. So let's build it. Now, you will build confidence through 5 daily actions, each designed to challenge your comfort zone and expand your speaking power. First, use step-by-step affirmation speaking to reprogram your belief system. Every morning and night, stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, and say these sentences aloud, slowly and with full belief. Repeat each sentence 3 times. I am not afraid to speak English. My English is improving every day. I believe in my voice. I will not stop. I will not quit. I will speak. Mistakes do not stop me. They make me stronger. This is mental reprogramming. You are not just saying words. You are installing belief into your nervous system. You must speak them as if you mean them, with full power and volume. Look into your own eyes and declare, I am not afraid anymore. Second, speak 5 minutes about yourself every day. No script, no preparation. Just set a timer and talk about anything related to your life, your childhood, your family, your daily routine, your dreams, your favorite food, or what you learned today. Talk as if you are speaking to a friend. This works because you know the topic. It's your life. You don't need extensive vocabulary. And you stop worrying about perfection. You learn to enjoy speaking. Even if you get stuck, keep going. Even if you repeat the same thing, keep going. Even if you feel nervous, keep going. Because confidence is built through repetition, not perfection. Third, do 1 brave English action daily. Confidence stems from action, not just thinking. You must challenge yourself in small ways every day. Choose one of these actions per day. Leave a voice note in English to a friend. Record a video message to your future self in English. Speak English in public for 30 seconds, even softly. Ask a small question in English on social media or an app. Talk to a family member in English for 1 minute, or use only English for 10 minutes in your home. It may feel scary, but that's the point. Every time you take a brave action, you gain 1 point of confidence. And these points compound like money. Fourth, visualize yourself speaking English fluently. Sit quietly. Close your eyes. Imagine this clearly. You are standing in a room speaking fluent English. People are listening. You are not afraid. You are smiling. You are expressing your ideas with clarity and strength. You are free. You are fluent. You are powerful. Do this for 2 minutes every morning and every night. Your brain doesn't differentiate between imagination and real experience. So the more you visualize yourself as confident, the faster you become that person. Fifth, celebrate your progress daily, no matter how small. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I speak today? What did I try? What did I learn? What did I feel scared of but still did anyway? Write the answers or say them aloud. Then say, I'm proud of myself. I did something that 90% of people are afraid to do. I showed up. I spoke. I'm growing. Confidence doesn't come from grand results. It comes from showing up every day. Even when you're scared, you don't wait for confidence. You build it. Step 5, speak through stories, covers day 13 to day 15. When a child learns a language, do they first learn grammar rules or memorize vocabulary lists or study tenses, rules, and exceptions? No, they don't. They learn through stories, they listen to stories, they tell stories, they repeat stories. This simple truth still applies to you because the moment you begin using your life, your past, your imagination, and your feelings as spoken stories, you move a step closer to natural, effortless fluency. Here's what most learners misunderstand. They focus too much on rules and remembering the perfect sentence. But when you tell a story, you stop focusing on being perfect and start focusing on being real. That's when your fluency grows faster than ever, because speaking a story activates everything simultaneously: your brain, your memory, your emotions, your vocabulary, your past tense usage, your sentence building skills, and your confidence. In short, stories are the shortcut to fluency. Now, let's delve into how to practice it in the most powerful, enjoyable, and effective way possible. It means that instead of learning English by topic like verbs or sports or jobs, you learn by speaking stories about your real life. You take any moment from your day or your past and describe it like a simple story. You say what happened, what you saw, what you felt. You don't worry about perfect English. You speak like a human being sharing a memory. That's when your English starts sounding natural and fluent. You are no longer a student, you are now a storyteller. And storytellers connect. Storytellers speak with emotion. Storytellers speak with confidence. Storytellers speak in a way that people want to listen. You don't need advanced grammar. You just need your voice, your memory, and your heart. What kind of stories should you tell? Simple, real ones, stories that reside within you. Examples include a funny thing that happened last week, a childhood memory, a time you were very happy, a day you will never forget, a small disagreement you had with someone, your first job or school, the first time you traveled somewhere, a mistake you made and what you learned, or a recent day, detailing what you did from morning to night. Each of these topics can become a 5-minute spoken story. And each time you tell it, you speak better, faster, and with more emotion. The best part is the story never changes, but your English improves every time you tell it again. Step 6, Listening the Secret Weapon, covers day 16 to day 18. If you want to speak clearly, naturally, and confidently in English, you must first listen clearly, naturally, and actively. Your brain is like a machine. It learns by hearing patterns. When you hear something repeatedly, your brain remembers it, copies it, uses it, and eventually you speak it without even thinking. That's how babies learn, how you learned your first language, and how you can learn to speak English like a fluent person, not by memorizing rules, but by listening to real English every single day. Here's what happens to most English learners. They try to speak, but don't listen enough. So they don't internalize real English sounds, words, tone, and flow. Consequently, when they speak, it sounds broken, slow, robotic, or confusing. Why? Because their mouth isn't copying anything real. Their brain doesn't recognize the music of English. But when you listen daily, even for just 10 minutes, your brain begins to awaken. It starts recognizing sounds, tone, speed, emotion, and sentence flow, and it begins to say, this is how they say it. Now I understand the rhythm. Now I know where to pause. Now I know how to say it like them. That's what listening provides, the natural structure of the language. Not from grammar books, but from real voices. And when you add shadowing, copying the speaker, it becomes even more powerful. Let me show you exactly how to do it. This isn't just watching English movies. This is intentional listening where you train your ears like a musician. You listen, you focus, you copy, you repeat, and slowly your brain adjusts to English speed, tone, accent, structure, and rhythm. It's like learning a song. Initially, you don't understand every word, but by hearing it daily, you start to know the lyrics, sing along, and feel the flow. That's how listening makes you a speaker. This step is divided into two core activities: focused listening and shadowing, copying the speaker word for word. You will do both every day for 3 days. Even if you're busy, dedicate just 20 minutes per day. Those 20 minutes will change your English forever. Focused listening for 10 minutes daily. Choose a short audio or video, 1 to 3 minutes long. This could be a YouTube video by a native speaker, a podcast for beginners, a short speech, a real life story in English, or a movie scene with clear speech. Importantly, the English should be real, clear, and slow to medium paced. Now, follow these steps. Step A, listen once without subtitles. Just listen. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Focus on the tone, speed, emotion, and feeling. Step B, listen again, now with subtitles. Read and listen together. Notice how the speaker joins words, how some words are fast and some slow, and where the pauses occur. Step C, listen a third time. Close your eyes. Try to imagine the meaning. Let your brain understand the English like music. Do this with just 1 video per day. You don't need 5 different videos. You need 1 video repeated 3 times with focus. This is how your ears get trained. Shadowing for 10 minutes daily. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and immediately repeat it aloud, copying the speaker's voice as closely as possible. This trains mouth movement, pronunciation, accent, rhythm, and sentence structure. This is what actors and public speakers do when learning a new language. Play one short sentence from your video or audio. Pause. Repeat the same sentence aloud exactly like the speaker. Try to copy their speed, energy, tone, and pronunciation. Do this for the full 1 to 2 minute audio. Repeat the entire audio 2 or 3 times in your voice. You are not just repeating, you are absorbing fluency from the voice you hear. Your mouth learns new movements, your brain learns new patterns, and your English becomes real. What if you don't understand every word? That's okay. You are not listening to understand every word. You are listening to feel the sound, structure, and rhythm of real English. And slowly your understanding will increase, and then your speaking will become more natural. Don't pause after every mistake. Don't feel bad if you miss something. Just keep going. Fluency is not built in silence. Fluency is built in constant, repetitive listening. Step 7, practice real conversations, covers day 19 to day 21. You can train your brain, train your mouth, build confidence, think in English, shadow native speakers, and listen for hours. But ultimately, fluency only becomes real when you do this one thing, use English in real-time conversation. Not a test, not a grammar exercise, not repeating a memorized line, but a real situation, a real voice, a real flow, a real you. That is what we will now create. And you don't need anyone else to do it because you can create practice conversations on your own. Once you do this, you will stop waiting for the right moment to speak because you will become the moment. Let's delve deeply into it. It's not a speaking test, a classroom activity, or a grammar quiz. It's a natural flow of back and forth communication using questions, answers, emotions, and your real voice. It includes asking questions, answering them, talking about life, reacting naturally, and speaking without a script. It feels like meeting a new friend, talking at a cafe, calling someone, asking for help, sharing your opinion, or describing your thoughts. And you don't need a native speaker or even a partner. You just need a mirror, a voice recorder, or even your imagination. You can simulate the entire experience yourself. Let me now show you exactly how to do it. You will now create daily conversation practice challenges for yourself. Each day, you'll focus on speaking as if you're talking to someone, even if you're alone. This is not acting. This is real communication training, and it will forever change how you speak. Choose a simple situation, meeting someone for the first time, asking a friend how they are, talking about your job or studies, or asking about weekend plans. Now, stand in front of a mirror or sit alone. You will play both people in the conversation. For example, you, hello, nice to meet you. You, nice to meet you too. What's your name? You, my name is Ria. I'm learning English. You, that's great. How long have you been learning? You, for about 3 months. I try to practice daily. Continue the conversation for 3 to 5 minutes. Use real life expressions like, really, that's interesting. I understand. Oh, I didn't know that. You are now living inside English, not just learning it. Your final challenge talk for 10 minutes without stopping. This is your ultimate test. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Choose a topic from your life. Now, speak without stopping. If you get stuck, say, let me think. If you forget a word, describe it simply. If you feel fear, keep going anyway. Topic ideas include how I improved my English in 21 days, what I learned about myself, my goals for the next 3 months, why I want to speak English fluently, the most important moment of my life, or if I could talk to my future self. This is real fluency building, not perfect grammar, but perfect effort. When you finish, breathe deeply. Smile, feel it. You just spoke English for 10 full minutes. You are no longer a beginner. You are no longer afraid. You are a speaker. For bonus tips, use AI chat or language apps. If you want to simulate real dialogue, use an AI chatbot or speaking partner app daily. Make it part of your life. Speak in front of a camera. Set up your phone. Record a video of yourself answering the question, "Who am I becoming?" Speak naturally. Watch it. See your power. Feel your improvement. This is how you track your transformation. Now, take a deep breath. Close your eyes. And remember 21 days ago you started this journey. Maybe you were nervous. Maybe you doubted yourself. Maybe you thought, can I really become fluent? But you took the first step, then the next, and the next. You didn't stop. You didn't quit. You trained your mind. You trained your mouth. You trained your heart. You spoke even when it was hard. You listened when no one else was watching. You practiced when others made excuses. And today, you are not the same person. You are stronger. You are clearer. You are more confident. You are more fluent. This is the new you. This is not the end. This is the beginning of your next level. So say this out loud. I am a speaker now. I don't study English. I will grow. I will improve. I will never stop speaking. Now go and speak to yourself, to your future, to the world, because your voice matters and the world deserves to hear it. Congratulations. You just completed the best 21-day English speaking transformation of your life. And it's only the beginning. If you're serious about speaking English fluently, this is just the beginning. So hit the subscribe button right now and join the journey. Let's grow. Let's speak. And let's transform together.